with Rob Lewis, Jesse Simonton, VolQuest.com. 2-minute drill, Rob. Big win for Tennessee today. Pulled it out in the end. You had a nice Jarrett Guarantano redemption story. Tyler Bird. But I think we both agree the difference of this game, the reason why Tennessee beat Mississippi State today was the defense. Just an excellent effort, kind of stymieing Keelan Hill and the pass rush.
Yeah, I'll be the first to tell you, I didn't think they had it in them. But 7 sacks. Keelan Hill comes in here as the SEC's leading rusher. He gets 13 yards on 11 carries. As long of the day was, I think, 4 yards. And Mississippi State ends up with over 100 yards rushing, but, I mean, over 50 of that was scrambles. And just 3 interceptions. Again, you know, my hat's off to them because I'll be the first to tell you, I didn't think they had that performance in them.
Nigel Warrior, Darrell Taylor, Daniel Batuli, just 3 guys that I think played pretty well. Even Alontae Taylor kind of coming in relief, made some plays on the edge. You know, obviously Brian Maurer got his second career start. He gets knocked out with a concussion after 2 really boneheaded red zone interceptions that cost Tennessee some points. But then Jarrett Guarantano comes in. They run 9 straight running plays, Rob. But then they kind of take the wheels off him, or take the handcuffs off him a little bit. He makes 2 big passes, including the game sealer on the huge drive to Tyler Bird.
Yeah, they didn't ask him to do a lot, but what they asked him to do, I mean, he executed it. He didn't force any balls. I mean, he took a sack, and, you know, one time instead of forcing it, threw a great ball to Ramel Keaton right down here for
right behind us.
Keaton's first career catch. I mean, he got his money's worth, 44 yards, and then you know, a really well designed and well executed play to Tyler Bird there on that final drive. And you know, before that, I mean, that it was dicey when Tennessee got the ball back with a little over 8 minutes left after Mississippi State had just scored. They get a holding penalty on the kickoff return. They're backed up. They get a couple of big runs from Ty Chandler, from Tim Jordan to bounce that thing out the midfield. And I thought that was, you know, we're going to remember Tyler Bird's catch and run, but getting that thing out from the shadow of their goalpost was huge.
It was. The offensive line started to play a lot better, particularly in that drive. The running game numbers aren't going to look fantastic, but they were able to get first downs to drive 90 yards of the field to seal the game. You know, overall lasting thoughts here. Jeremy Pruitt was obviously complimentary of his defensive staff and the game plan they put together, but I thought all the players just kind of talked about, you know, kind of taking finally what they've done on the practice field and having it translate into a 4-quarter game.
Yeah, to me, I mean, it was execution. I mean, it sounds simple, but you could really, I mean, especially defensively, I mean, you could tell that they were reading their keys. They were practicing. You know, they were able to take the game plan from the practice field to the stadium in a way that I don't think we've seen this team do.
Tennessee was the last Power 5 team looking for a win over an FBS opponent. They got that today. The players jumped in the stands. They had a fun locker room celebration. We'll see what the story holds next weekend as Tennessee travels to Alabama to take on the Alabama Crimson Tide. For Rob Lewis, Jesse Simonton, VolQuest.com.